My name is Emily, and that summer I decided to drive alone down the California coast. No plans, no deadlines, just the sound of the ocean and the freedom to breathe again. I was 48, between two chapters of life, searching for something I couldn't name. The beach near Santa Monica was quiet that morning. The sun had just begun to climb, and a thin mist still hugged the water. I walked barefoot along the shore, holding my sandals in one hand, when I saw her, sitting on a towel, sketchbook in her lap, hair tousled by the wind. She looked up, smiled, and said, "You look like someone who doesn't want to go home yet." Her name was Lena, 24, a local artist who spent mornings drawing waves. There was a kind of light in her, not just youth, but clarity, the kind that makes you forget your age for a moment. We started talking about travel, colors, how the sea changes every hour. She offered me a place beside her on the towel. I hesitated, then sat. The sand was cool, and the scent of salt and sunscreen filled the air. "I always draw people who look like they're thinking too much," she said, glancing at me. "And what am I thinking?" I asked. "That you're learning how to stop." The rest of the day drifted by like the tide, slow, gentle, inevitable. When I finally stood to leave, she handed me the sketch she'd made, a woman standing at the water's edge, looking at the horizon. "You should keep it," she said. "So you remember that moment when you stopped thinking." The next morning, I came back. I told myself it was for the ocean, but I knew it wasn't. Lena was there again, cross-legged in the sand, sketching seagulls this time. She smiled when she saw me. "You came back," she said. "I guess I forgot how to leave." We talked for hours, barefoot and sunburned, until the tide crept close enough to touch our things. She told me about her dream of opening a small gallery, and I told her about the years I'd spent helping everyone but myself. At one point, she reached over, brushed a strand of hair from my face, and said, "You don't need fixing. You just need to feel alive again." It wasn't dramatic. No confessions, no sudden kiss. Just the warmth of sunlight, the sound of waves, and two people sharing a space that felt like the world had paused for them. When evening came, we watched the horizon turn gold. "Will you stay for sunset?" she asked. "I think I will." She leaned her head on my shoulder, and we sat there, quiet, the sky melting into shades of orange and violet. I never told her everything, about the years, the heartbreaks, the distance I'd built inside myself. I didn't have to. She seemed to understand without words. Sometimes, even now, when I close my eyes, I can still hear the waves and feel her beside me, young, fearless, and free. And I think maybe that's what love really is. Not forever, but the moment when everything finally makes sense.